magnified. The current situation reflects the reality that, in F1, leadership security is fragile, no matter the track record. Maintaining unity within a high-performing organization is as critical as finding the next performance gain on the car. For Red Bull, the stakes are amplified by the fact that their current dominance rests on a finely tuned balance of driver confidence, technical superiority, and management stability. Any disruption could invite rivals to exploit the smallest opening. Behind Red Bull's polished public image lies a complex network of relationships, responsibilities, and competing interests. Horner has long been the figurehead, but the team's success depends on harmony between its technical department, race operations, and corporate leadership. The arrival of high-profile sponsors, increased commercial demands, and the weight of representing the Red Bull brand globally have added new layers of complexity. Max Verstappen's central role in the team's success also means his preferences and confidence in management are critical. Any uncertainty at the top could ripple through the organization, affecting morale and performance. Senior engineers, including Adrian Newey, play a vital role in keeping the technical program on track, but their work is only as effective as the leadership that shields them from political distractions. If the rumors surrounding Horner intensify, Red Bull's challenge will be to keep internal focus on performance while managing perceptions externally, a balance that is notoriously difficult in Formula One's high-pressure environment. In modern Formula One, managing public perception can be as challenging as winning races. Media narratives shape sponsor confidence, influence fan sentiment, and often create pressure on decision-makers. Horner, a seasoned communicator, has traditionally been adept at steering public discussions in Red Bull's favor. However, the current speculation has put him on the defensive, forcing responses to issues that distract from on-track achievements. Ticktum's remarks have amplified this effect, drawing more attention to the politics of the paddock. Rivals may seize the opportunity to exploit any perceived instability, both in the media and in the competitive arena. The danger lies in the narrative becoming self-sustaining, where ongoing speculation influences internal confidence, which in turn fuels more speculation. For Red Bull, maintaining a unified, consistent public message will be crucial to limiting the damage. Failure to control the story risks allowing off-track noise to overshadow the team's on-track excellence, shifting momentum in favor of their closest competitors. Rival teams understand that Formula One championships are not only won on the track, but also in moments when a competitor is unsettled. If Red Bull appears distracted by internal or leadership issues, their opponents will intensify pressure in both competitive and political arenas. McLaren's resurgence, Ferrari's ongoing development, and Mercedes' rebuilding efforts all position them to capitalize on any slip. In recent history, teams have leveraged moments of instability in rivals to gain performance ground, secure key personnel, or influence regulatory discussions in their favor. Horner's uncertain position could embolden competitors to test Red Bull's unity, whether through aggressive race strategies, driver mind games, or targeted lobbying behind the scenes. This competitive opportunism is a hallmark of the sport, and it thrives when a dominant team shows even a hint of vulnerability. For Red Bull, defending both their technical lead and their internal cohesion will be the dual challenge in the weeks ahead. The suggestion that Christian Horner could face removal from his position at Red Bull has sent ripples through the Formula One world. Known for his two-decade leadership of the team, Horner has been a constant presence through Red Bull's dominance and rebuilding phases. But recent controversies have placed him under intense scrutiny, with former junior driver Dan Ticktum adding fuel to the fire through his blunt remarks about the F1 environment. His reference to the sport as a cesspit of crap has intensified speculation, painting a picture of politics, rivalries, and hidden agendas influencing decisions at the highest level. For Red Bull, the idea of losing Horner would represent a seismic shift, potentially unsettling both its driver lineup and technical team. The timing is particularly sensitive, with Max Verstappen in peak form and rival teams closing the performance gap. In such a high-stakes setting, leadership stability is as critical as car performance. The question now is whether this is a passing storm or the start of a deeper crisis within one of Formula One's most successful modern teams. Christian Horner's career as Red Bull's team principal is one of the most successful in the modern era. Since taking the helm in 2005, he has overseen multiple drivers' and constructors' championships, establishing Red Bull as a powerhouse capable of challenging traditional giants like Ferrari and Mercedes. His leadership style blends competitive aggression with a willingness to back bold technical directions, such as supporting Adrian Newey's innovative designs. Under Horner, Red Bull nurtured talents like Sebastian Vettel and Max Verstappen into world champions. However, longevity at the top comes with constant pressure, and critics argue that the same decisiveness that built his success can also create friction. In recent seasons, Red Bull's dominance has brought increased media attention, with every controversy amplified in the public sphere. Horner's ability to manage both the racing operation and the politics of Formula One has been a defining strength, but also a potential vulnerability if the balance tips. His legacy remains impressive, but in the volatile world of F1, past success is no guarantee of future security. Dan Ticktum's comments about Formula One being a cesspit of crap have reignited debate about the sport's political undercurrents. Known for his outspoken personality, Ticktum has never shied away from challenging the establishment. His remarks, made while discussing the pressures and politics of the F1 paddock, were interpreted by many as a reflection of systemic issues, where decision-making can be influenced as much by off-track agendas as by on-track performance. By referencing Horner's current situation indirectly, Ticktum implied that even the most established figures are not immune to behind-the-scenes maneuvering. For some, his words were an overdue acknowledgement of the cutthroat nature of the sport. For others, they were an unnecessary public airing of private realities. Regardless, the comments have added a fresh layer of scrutiny to Red Bull's internal dynamics. In a championship fight where unity is paramount, such public controversy can be as destabilizing as any technical setback, forcing teams to confront narratives they would rather control internally. Sustaining dominance in Formula One requires relentless performance under unrelenting scrutiny. For Red Bull, the challenge has been not just maintaining their competitive edge, but doing so while under constant observation from rivals, media, and governing bodies. In such an environment, even minor controversies can escalate into headline stories, putting leadership decisions under a microscope. Horner's role demands balancing the engineering focus required to keep winning with the political agility to navigate the sport's intricate power structures. Yet, with success comes heightened expectations, and any perceived misstep becomes. Max Verstappen is not only Red Bull's lead driver, but also the cornerstone of their current dominance. His trust in the team's leadership has been a critical factor in his performance, with Horner playing a key role in maintaining that relationship. Any change at the top risks unsettling this dynamic. Verstappen's influence within the team extends beyond driving. His feedback shapes car development, his results secure sponsorships, and his public presence reinforces Red Bull's brand strength. If he perceives instability or a shift in priorities, it could affect his confidence and approach. Rival teams would be quick to exploit any signs of doubt, knowing that even small disruptions in a top driver's mental state can alter championship trajectories. Managing Verstappen's expectations while navigating the broader leadership questions will be one of Vasseur's greatest challenges. Keeping the reigning champion fully engaged and committed to the team's vision could be the key to weathering the current storm without performance loss. Red Bull's Formula One operation is more than a sporting project. It is a central part of the brand's global identity. The team's success has reinforced Red Bull's positioning as a leader in high-adrenaline performance, but that image relies on stability, dominance, and clear leadership. Any public sign of internal conflict or uncertainty threatens to weaken that brand message. Sponsors expect professionalism, focus, and results, and leadership changes can trigger reassessments of commercial commitments. In the high-investment world of F1, the cost of reputational damage can be measured in millions. This is why Horner's position and the way the situation is managed matters far beyond the racetrack. The board's decisions will need to balance sporting priorities with commercial realities, ensuring that Red Bull continues to project strength and unity to all stakeholders. If handled well, the current controversy could be contained. If not, it risks becoming a long-term liability that affects every aspect of the team's operations. The combination of Horner's leadership uncertainty, Ticktum's provocative remarks, and the ever-present pressures of the Formula One political landscape has brought Red Bull to a defining moment. Their ability to navigate this period without losing competitive focus will determine whether 2025 remains a season of dominance or marks the beginning of a shift in power. The team's technical excellence, driver performance, and operational sharpness remain strong, but history shows how quickly external pressures can erode even the most dominant positions. For Horner, the coming weeks may decide not only his future, but also the trajectory of the team he has shaped for 2 decades. For Red Bull, the priority will be containing distractions, reinforcing internal unity, and ensuring that the only battles they fight are on the racetrack. The next phase will test every aspect of their operation, from leadership resilience to brand management. In a sport where perception and performance are inseparably linked,